Sup y'all, it's Hibiscus and welcome back to Coffee Talk 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Friday, September 29th, 2023. Feel that music. Yeah. The Evening Whispers. Free of charge, of course. At least it's pretty. Researchers respond over alleged algae invasion. That's not good. Dwarfira Tech teams up with Golomex Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? Sounds like Silver's plan's actually working. But, I hope they're not actually abducting people. Anyhow, y'all ready to start this day? Because you know I am. Let's go. You know, now I think about it, it is a little suspicious that they're talking about alien invasions. You think Silver's up to something he's not telling me about? Man, I hope not. I trusted him.
Knock knock. Anyone there?
Mr. Bayless, hi. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight?
I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts?
You can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be.
Funny. I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone.
Even if that someone is yourself?
Especially if that someone is yourself.
Heh, sounds like we agree on this.
We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in the past few days.
Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Ms. Lua?
Got it in one.
How are things on that front?
A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think.
That sounds ominous.
Now, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup, or even a break.
Phew.
We've been through so much. There's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know?
I think I see what you mean.
So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage.
I see. Have you made any progress on that front?
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I'm always here for the full story.
Alright then, I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first.
Sure thing. What can I make you tonight?
I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So, anything really.
Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus? Butterfly pea?
Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please.
Okay. That's something I can do. Yeah. I said at first you had hibiscus, you had hibiscus, and then you had some milk. Oh, you had the milk and honey, and then you hit brew it. Let's brew it now. Sweetheart latte. Looks good. I'm wondering if I should make some latte art, but it already looks good enough by itself. Just take it in. It's beautiful. I think I put my foot in this one. That looked real good. I don't know. But I'm not gonna ruin this, so no latte art on this one. Alright, buddy. One sweetheart latte coming up. Here you go. Hope you like it.
Thanks, Curtis Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
This is so nice, and it brings me way back.
Way back to where?
You know I'm not really in touch with my family anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Don't be. I don't even miss them, most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. And we don't have very much in common.
It's good that you've learned that about yourself, Mr. Baileys.
I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her for a while now.
Ah, someone who passed away, I'm guessing.
Exactly. Spot on again, Curtis Jackson. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago.
Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents. No matter who they are or how they behave.
That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting. Except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances. Except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you. It feels a lot like family again.
Sounds like she was a perceptive person.
She truly was the best of them, until she got sick.
Oh no. How did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick.
Ah, see? That's a part of elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds. But they do get big, bad diseases, like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine till the very last moment. So that's what they do. That's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks.
That sounds really awful.
I did manage to visit her. She put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either.
At least she had you.
It must have been little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now.
I'm certain she would be.
Thanks, Curtis Jackson. Here you are, letting me blab on again.
That's more than fine, but do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lou?
I definitely think that's part of it. In fact,
Good evening.
Hi, Curtis Jackson. And hi. I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver.
I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda.
We are, but you do not appear to be a hive. How did you...
Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago.
Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date?
I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiancé.
Truly. Beyonce is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013p probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization.
Ha! Thank you.
Now, Cafe Offspring. We are wishing for a drink.
Cafe Offspring? How did you acquire that new title?
Oh man, don't ask. Ahem.
Alright. Sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard.
Absolutely not.
Never mind me.
It's all good.
You were about to order, Amanda.
We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience.
Ah, I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh?
That is accurate.
I take it you've completed your research on Earth?
Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions.
Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. But first, tell me, what sort of experience are you after?
We wish to have something we have never had before.
It's time to get creative then.
Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredients you have served us in the past.
Okie dokie. No ingredients you had before in the past, huh? Let's see what I can whip up for you. Let me think. I think I got an idea. Let's go with some hibiscus, some milk, and some more milk. Yeah, that should do it. Pretty sure she hasn't had extra milk with hibiscus before. Also, hibiscus is a pretty strong taste. I think she'll enjoy it. Let's do it. Right on. One hibiscus latte. That is a very boring latte. I'm gonna make some parting art just for her. Make it look nice and pretty. Let's go. Gonna make something little spacey. Let's do some spacey. Do a little spacey stuff. We're gonna make some circles. Gonna make some circles. Gonna make a reset. Gonna hit something else. I think what I wanna do is make me a moon. From the bottom all the way up. Let's go. Why can't I draw straight lines on this thing? I'm embarrassing myself again on live TV. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna make a moon with stars. I mean, it kind of looks like a moon with stars. I don't know if this is that good though. Let's see if I can fix the curvature here. Crap. Man, this is a lot harder than it looks. Don't judge me, everybody. Dang. Okay. Etch it. Whew. This is kind of working. Yeah, look at that. That looks kind of like it. Alright, etch it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Alright. Okay. Crap. Let's try this corner here. Try and make it look nicer. Alright guys, give me a minute.
5 minutes later.
Alright, so we're gonna do this again. Let's just keep working. Here we go. Alright. It's about to look like a moon. Somebody driving outside? Right in front of my cafe while I'm trying to make a moon latte? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna etch this a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's looking nice. That's looking nice. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna make the stars. This is much better than earlier. I don't want to tell you how many times I had to hit that reset. Okay. Probably gone through like 6 milk and teas by now. Okay. We're gonna make the moon real wispy all the way down. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That looks real good. Okay. Right on. I'm gonna serve it just like that. One hibiscus latte. Looking like the stars in the moon. I hope she likes it. Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you.
It does. It is at least 56.941% different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as Earthlings would express, delighted. According to our calculations, that is our 39,846 new experience since arriving on Earth.
That's quite a lot.
Perhaps, however, most of them were rather insignificant in nature.
Oh, what about this one?
This one is in the 99th percentile of significance.
Is that good or bad?
She means it's very significant, right, Amanda?
Very much so. We enjoyed this place, and we will miss it.
That's... Don't mind me. I'm getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble.
That one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see.
Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night.
Please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after a second visit here. But that's where your help really came in handy, Curtis Jackson.
My help?
Yes, the card that you got off the agent. He asked for help from an associate. To run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we may say so. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attacks on its encryption, pressing the ciphertext and...
The point is, Amanda managed to get into the fire system. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us or saved beyond recognition.
Impressive.
And some totally legitimate orders came in to send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission, which shouldn't last more than long enough for him to forget all about us.
Whoop! That sounds incredible.
It does sound thrilling.
It was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge.
Be that as it may. That's great work, Amanda.
We are pleased.
Amanda is amazing. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. You really helped us there, Curtis Jackson. Thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that. I'm very relieved.
Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for this sort of excitement. What if it makes our siblings so sad?
You've really gotten the hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda?
Thank you, offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished.
Did you come here specifically to pick up earthling emotions?
Oh, we came here for the purpose of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting you call it academic paper? Uncontrolled stimuli and reflective neural patterns, deep level communication in hive versus non-hive species.
Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title.
Amanda always was the brains in the family.
That wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean...
Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date.
Good.
Right. You're looking for love, aren't you?
I am. I was, I think. I think I may have found it.
Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago?
Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during this entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does.
That's so great, but I'm curious, does being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen?
It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reason for those desires. The emotions, as it were, do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent.
Yes, what Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. And I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think.
It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly.
It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly.
It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing.
Has that been your experience with Lua?
It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that.
So does that mean you and Lua found some answers?
Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but... Curtis Jackson, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony, which will take place 3 days hence.
Wow, that's some answers indeed.
Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down in the details. And in our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves.
I am very touched, Mr. Bayless.
Oh, come on, Curtis Jackson. You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here.
A very special invitation card for a certain someone. Alright. Bailey and Lord.
Well, Hyde and Guller's invitation, seeing how that's his obvious +1.
Mm-hmm.
Would you give it to them when you see them?
Yeah, I can do that. It would be an honor.
Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Louis wouldn't mind. Would you like to join us for the party?
A party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant and 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse.
Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Bailey's. But sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow.
Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda?
Not yet. We are going on an adventure.
That sounds very exciting.
It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip throughout the country. And maybe even a bit further if we've got the time. We're basically going to be tourists.
Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling. Which is, in essence, circular reasoning.
It might well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that the real purpose of tourism, to have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know?
Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out.
And so am I. I have never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in.
If we're talking about back when you were running around in a spacesuit, I'd have to agree.
That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Curtis Jackson, that I always have a place to return where I feel home. Well, that makes me feel a lot less nervous.
I'm very happy to hear that. Why are y'all looking at me like that? Stop it. Y'all, come on, guys.
I think I should order a drink.
Of course. What can I make you?
I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure. But I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing.
So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun?
I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing.
Okay. Y'all know the drill. You know the drill now. First you add that chocolate. And then you add that, yeah, honey. And then we add some ginger. And then we add that brew. Said brew it now. 1299.792.458. Coming right up. Here's a 299.792.458 for a Lightspeed traveler.
Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous.
Evocative?
Yes.
Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures?
The speed of light. Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Curtis Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Hey, thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver?
I love it. This is exactly what I wanted.
Good.
It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with,
Mm-hmm.
which keeps you on your toes.
Sure.
But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda.
How does a taste remind you of us?
I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well.
That's about right.
We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased.
Well, that settles it then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make this drink.
I'd like the thank you, Curtis Jackson.
Wow, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink if you enjoy this much.
Ah, you're right. I'm just so excited. I can barely sit still.
I can imagine. A first trip across the country is a big deal.
It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited.
Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives.
Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person.
With a secret society and an alien background.
It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace. I am...
Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231%, 131% difference from left to right. We agree with her movie analysis, 99.999%.
Wow. Now hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen?
We watched orc westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well.
You don't exactly sound thrilled.
Fortunately, she likes space travel operas.
Ha! I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way.
I suppose so.
Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver?
She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date.
Wow, that's very brave.
Very brave indeed.
It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and are starting to like. It takes guts.
You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it out that way. Although I have always felt safe here with all the regulars, I know that not everyone will be open-minded as me. And so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. In the end, that was the right decision.
Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway.
That's fair.
But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot.
The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too.
What is proud?
Proud is for yourself. I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way they are acting. And it's just, it fills you with joy.
We see. Then we are definitely proud of you.
You two really are a sweet family.
And so are you and Miss Lua, Bayless.
True. Chosen families can also rock.
Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bonds appear to be 99.999% similar in the end.
So it is.
Will y'all stop looking at me after you say sappy things?
Well, we should probably get going.
Yes, we must. Go pack.
First time I see someone get excited about that specific part.
What Amanda really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on.
Precisely. This is further information for our research.
We are thrilled.
Good luck, Silver.
Indeed.
Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us about it when you're back, Silver.
I will. Good night to you too, then.
Hasta la vista, strangers.
Huh?
Or questions.
Ah, bye to you two. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Curtis Jackson.
I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large place, but perhaps.
Whether we'd like it. We'd love it.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't want to impose.
Oh, it's all
But there's
good.
no place that could be a better fit.
I'm honored, I'm honored.
And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So, this is perfect.
Nice. It's settled then.
Lua's going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go tell her now.
That's a very exciting prospect.
It really is. Thanks again, Curtis Jackson. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off.
Okay.
Good night.
More like a guardian hive mind, though. Good night, Mr. Baileys. Woo! Okay, guys, that's going to be enough for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Shout out to the little nephews and cousins. If it's your birthday. For my German viewers, I'm going to say tooth. For my Americans, I'm going to say deuces. For my Nigerians, I'm going to say adabo. And I'll see you guys in the next exciting episode of Coffee Talk 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Choo!